Hello guys, welcome to my channel Gamers Paradise. In this video, I will be talking about the God of War 2018 story. So let's get started. While the first 7 games were loosely based on Greek mythology, this episode is loosely inspired by Norse mythology taking place several centuries after God of War 3 2010. 6 of the 9 realms of Norse mythology can be explored, predating the Vikings. Most of the games takes place in ancient Scandinavia in the realm of Midgard, which is inhabited by humans and other creatures. It is the same realm in which the Greek world exists. As more dangerous creatures began appearing, many humans fled. Other realms visited as part of the story include Elfheim, the mystical home of the light and dark elves, Helheim, the icy land of the dead, and Jotunheim, the mountainous land of giants. Optional explorable realms like Nilfheim, a realm of poisonous fog with a maze-like structure of rewards, and the fire realm Muspelheim, featuring the 6 trails of Muspelheim. Completing each trial grants rewards and advances Kratos and Atreus closer to the top of a large volcano. Access to the 3 realms Asgard, home of the Aesir god, Vanaheim, home of Vanir gods, and Svartalfheim, home of dwarfs, has been blocked by Odin, the ruler of Asgard and Aesir gods. At the center of realm is the mystical tree Drasil, which connect each realm. Although each realm is a different world, they exist simultaneously in the same space. Travel to and from realm can be done by using the Bifrost from a root of Drasil contained within a temple at the center of the Lake of the Nine. The temple was created by Tyr, a peaceful god of war who traveled to lands and learned about their mythologies. It was told that Odin had killed as he believed Tyr was secretly aiding the giants and would try to overthrow him. The game protagonists are Kratos, voiced by Christopher Judge, and his young son Atreus, Sunny Suljic. Kratos is a warrior originally from Sparta who became the Greek god of war and is a son of Zeus. After ending up in ancient Scandinavia following his war against Olympus, he met his second and now deceased wife Laufey, addressed as Faye, who died from an unknown cause. She bore their son Atreus, who does not know about Kratos' past of his divine nature but can hear other beings' thoughts. The main antagonist is Aesir god Baldur. Jeremy Davies, the half-brother of Thor, whose son Modi and Magni, Lonan North and Troy Baker respectively assists him. Baldur's parents are Odin, the All-Father and King of Aesir, and the Vanir goddess Freya. Daniel Bisutti, the former queen of the Valkyries. Freya tried leaving Odin as she did not truly love him. He in turn stripped her of her Valkyrie wings, banished her to Midgard, and cast a spell on her that prevented her from causing harm to others and from leaving the realm. She then hid her identity under an alias, the Witch of the Woods, to protect her son from a prophecy that foretold his death. Freya cast a spell of immortality on Baldur, which also prevented him from feeling pain or pleasure. The effects of the spell caused Baldur to greatly resent his mother. The only thing capable of harming him was mistletoe, a fact which Freya kept secret. Other characters include Mimir, Alastair Duncan, who claims to be the smartest man alive, and the Haldra brother Brock, Robert Craighead, and Sindri Adam J. Harrington. Dwarves who appear at various points in the world and assist Kratos and Atreus by forging new gear. Weapons forged by Haldra brothers, including Thor's hammer Mjolnir, were used by Aesir gods. They also forged Kratos' Leviathan axe, which originally belonged to Faye, who also gifted Kratos her guardian shield. The spirit of the Greek goddess Athena, Carol Rugier, makes a cameo appearance, and Zeus Corey Burton appears to Kratos as an illusion in Helheim. Many years after defeating the Olympian gods, Kratos now lives with his son Atreus in the realm of Midgard. After cremating the body of his second wife, Faye, Kratos is confronted by a stranger with godly power and strength. The two battle and Kratos seemingly kills the stranger, after which Kratos and Atreus begin their journey to honor Faye's last wish, to scatter her ashes at the highest peak in the 9 realms. Along the way, they encounter the kindly Witch of the Woods, who recognizes Kratos as a god. Reaching the Lake of the Nine, the pair encountered the friendly world serpent Jormungandr, the last remaining giant. Continuing on their journey, they find their path blocked by impenetrable black mist. The Witch of the Woods appears and instructs them to use Bifrost to travel to Alfheim and secure its lights to extinguish the mist. Successfully, they reached Midgard's peak and overhear a conversation between stranger who previously attacked them, revealed to be Baldur, son of Odin, and the imprisoned Mimir. After they leave, Kratos and Atreus confront Mimir, who reveals that the highest peak is in Jotunheim, but the giants have blocked travel there to keep out Odin and Thor. Knowing of other passage, Mimir instructs Kratos to behead him and have his head revived by the Witch of the Woods, whom upon resurrection he reveals to be the goddess Freya. Kratos' long-standing hatred of gods causes him to immediately distrust her, but both Freya and Mimir warn him that he must tell Atreus about his true nature. In search of components to open Jotunheim portal, Kratos, Atreus and Mimir are attacked by Baldur's nephew Magni and Modi. After Kratos kills Magni, Modi flees but later ambushes the trio. Kratos fends him off. After Atreus collapses, overcome by illness due to the contradiction of a god believing himself to be mortal, Freya offers to help Atreus and instructs Kratos to retrieve the heart of a specific troll in Helheim. However, his frost-based Leviathan axe is useless in the icy realm. Kratos returns home to unearth his old weapon, the fiery blade of chaos, and is haunted by Athena's spirit. After retrieving the heart, he has a haunting vision of Zeus and Mimir pieces together Kratos' bloody past. Freya revives Atreus and Kratos tell him that they are gods. Atreus becomes increasingly arrogant and against Kratos' orders murders a weakened Modi who was beaten by his father Thor for leaving his brother Magni to die. At Midgard's peak, Kratos and Atreus are ambushed by Baldur, resulting in Jotunheim portal being destroyed and the group falling into Helheim. Atreus makes amends with Kratos and they learn of Freya and Baldur's familiar relationship as well as the immortality spell that she cast on him. Returning to Midgard, Mimir realizes there is another way to reach Jotunheim, but he needs his missing eye. After obtaining it from Jormungandr Belli, who had inadvertently eaten it along with a statue of Thor, they are attacked by Baldur once again more, but Freya intervenes. During the fight, Baldur is pierced by Atreus' mistletoe arrow, breaking strangle Freya and forces Kratos to kill him. A grieving Freya swears vengeance on Kratos. Kratos finally tells Atreus about his own past and how he killed his own father, the god Zeus. Atreus laments his cycle of violence and Kratos tells him that they should learn from their experience and not repeat the mistakes of their predecessor. A silent Freya lives with Baldur corpse and Mimir hopefully suggests that she eventually move on and realize that Kratos did the right thing. In Jotunheim, they find a temple with a mural depicting their adventures, showing that the giants renowned for their gifts of prophecy had foretold the entire journey. Furthermore, they discover that Freya was a giant who had decided to stay behind in Midgard, meaning that Atreus is half giant, one quarter god, and one quarter mortal. Their fight with Baldur is shown, revealing that he was after Freya the whole time and that Atreus was referred to as Loki by his mother and the giants. Kratos sees a covered mural depicting what appears to be Atreus cradling a dying Kratos but chooses to ignore. Kratos and Atreus fulfill their promise and spread her ashes at the peak overlooking a valley of giant corpses. Afterward, Kratos revealed to Atreus that his given name was that of a compassionate Spartan comrade. Returning to Midgard, Mimir warns them that Freya came to see him in hopes of locating her Valkyrie wings and regaining her warrior spirit to avenge Baldur's death. He also warns them that 3-year-long Fimbulwinter has begun, meaning Ragnarok is soon to follow. Eventually, Kratos, Atreus and Mimir return home and slumber. Atreus has a vision that Thor will arrive at the end of Fimbulwinter to confront them. So that's it guys. See you in the next video. I hope you like the video. Please do like, comment and share, and also don't forget to subscribe the video.